Do you intend to end or handle tribalism in Nigeria? It's only when we are outside Nigeria and are faced with racism beyond Nigeria that we put tribalism aside. But why in Nigeria? How do you intend to handle tribalism?
I don't know what is tribalism.
Tribalism?
No.
You don't know?
No idea.
Like tribalism, when different tribes believe in their tribes to be superior to other tribes?
Okay. Is that what is tribalism?
Probably like the conflicts we have in Nigeria, the Hausa against the Igbo, Yoruba, and all those things, those differences.
Why is that? Is it in Nigeria?
Yes, according to the person.
Okay, but you don't know about it too, right? You tell me how you felt tribalism when you were in Nigeria.
Tribalism. I didn't really feel it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I also don't know what tribalism is because I lived in Nigeria till I was 19.
Right.
And I didn't even feel any tribalism. The reason is because I lived in Nigeria among my own people.
Right.
I live among the only people I saw were my own Yoruba people.
Right.
I saw a few other people, you know, Igbos or Hausas or something, but I never felt any tribalism. The reason is because even if I was going to feel any bad treatment to myself, they were all coming from my own people too. Okay. And it's not because I was not from them. I was also from them.
Right.
And every bad treatment I felt was just from them.
Okay.
So it is human relationships. Now, if you are talking about tribalism and nepotism,
okay,
as a definition,
right,
okay, that I can understand. But why should you relate me to tribalism? If you are talking about tribalism and nepotism, that is something that doesn't have anything to do with me as an individual. Tribalism and nepotism is what it only has something to do with policies of the government. Right. When the government is doing policies to isolate or that discriminates against one tribe or the other. Okay. But, you know, even though we have many tribes in Nigeria, but I don't know any government policy that is intentionally directed at discriminating one particular tribe in Nigeria, even though I'm from there. And then that is, even if that is so, because the way I see Nigeria, every Nigerian can get to do anything he wants and can attain to any height. Right. So if you are saying there is tribalism, first of all, you have to prove it to me and show me where it is. Because the people who are being oppressed in Nigeria, they could be either Hausa. It doesn't matter if it's an Hausa man who is the president. Hausas are suffering the same way the Yorubas are suffering. Right. So it's not because there is government policy that only Hausas will suffer. Or there is a government policy that says only Igbos will suffer. Or there is a government policy that will say, okay, we allow all the Hausas to go into politics or to go into higher education, but we don't allow the Igbos or we don't allow the Yorubas. There is nothing like that. Anybody can compete and go to anywhere they want in Nigeria. And even any position you have in Nigeria, because you cannot have 2 presidents or 3 presidents, you know, they rotate, but apart from president, there are different other positions that any tribe, every other tribe is occupying in Nigeria. So, you know, it's a cliche, I know. Right. We talk about tribalism as a cliche all the time. That's our problem. But I think we are overemphasizing it. I think we are overstretching the problem of tribalism. The real tribalism that is in Nigeria is the problem of the haves and the have-nots. That is our tribalism. The problem of the few privileged ones and the masses that don't have anything. That is our tribalism. The problem of Nigerians that get to a position of authority and usurp the power and usurp the resources and they don't reach out to other people. That is our tribalism. But it's not about tribes or nationality or something like that. That is my own belief as of now.
Okay. Okay, there have been scenarios of, at least I've heard some stories from some people that said, let's say some tribes don't allow their children to marry other tribes in Nigeria, for instance, like maybe the Yorubas don't marry the Igbos, or probably if the 2 tribes, the young ones fall in love, the families are against it and they won't attend the marriage, or somebody from the north, is not marrying someone from the south. I don't know if you've heard that too.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Okay, so can that be part of the tribalism?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Because for as many examples as you will find
Right.
of such, when parents don't allow their children or their daughters to marry somebody from Yoruba or from Igbo or from Hausa, I will show you as many or even more examples of people who have done it. And they have allowed. So if you show me and say, okay, I have a case whereby a Yoruba man does not allow the daughter to marry an Igbo man because she is Igbo, I will come around and show you 100 Yoruba women or families that allowed their daughters to marry Igbo people, even though they were Igbos.
Okay.
So it's not tribalism on the level of a nation.
It's an individual thing.
You see.
Okay.
So you cannot be now addressing that as something that we need to address as a national problem. I don't see that as a national problem. I see that as an enlightenment problem of the individual family.
Right.
So I'm still waiting for you to prove to me and give me examples of your tribalism. Because I'm sure that you too have been hearing of that thing since you were growing up. Maybe you did it. So I want to go to Nigeria and I want to talk about them. Let them come on TV. Let's discuss. Because the fact that people are using the same word and you say, we believe, let me tell you how human nature works. Right. And how our psyche is programmed. We believe not the truth most of the time.
Okay.
The things we believe are not always the truth. So the fact that people believe it doesn't mean that it's true. Okay. So what are the bases for our belief systems? Why do we believe what we believe? The reason why we believe what we believe is not because they are true. If the things that we believe had been believed just because they are true, things would have been much better. You just need to prove to people if it's true, it's not true.
Okay.
But people believe only on two bases.
Right.
There are two bases for our belief systems. Number one, we believe things that are repeated over and over again.
Okay.
So if it has been repeated all through our lifetime in Nigeria that our problem is tribalism, you keep on believing it. Because it has been repeated, it's been said all the time, everybody begins to say, they are not looking for facts.
Okay.
They are not doing research, and they are not doing analysis. That is the number one. Okay, you go to church also. Go to churches. They will tell you the same. You know, if, for example, if I ask you now,
okay,
or I go to any church in Nigeria or anywhere, I say, what do you need to do to be born again? They will tell you, repeat the prayer of salvation, or come out for the altar call.
Okay.
But that is not true.
Okay, now you are going to be pulling some tails. Why is it not true, Pastor?
Okay, you want us to leave the topic where let's go. Maybe we should finish this other topic about tribalism first. Then I will come and answer that one.
Okay.
So the reason why they say that that it is altar call or it is other, repeat prayer of salvation is because that is what they've been hearing all along, all their lives. But to really be born again, you don't necessarily need to do those things. Okay, but we'll leave that. Well, if you are interested, we'll come back to it. Okay. But let's go back to for tribalism. What people believe is not the truth. People don't believe the truth. People believe what they continuously hear, or what is continuously drummed into their ears, or what they hear repeatedly. That's number one. Number two, people only believe what a figure, an authority figure, or authoritative figure, or somebody that they respect tells them to be the truth. For example, if you are born in a Muslim family,
Okay.
and you have your father and mother,
Okay.
and they will tell you that Islam is the way. You know, so many children believe it.
Right. Of
And they
course.
grow up all their life and keep on believing it.
Right. That's true.
And you think it's because it is true that they believe it. Or
Because your father told them so.
so if your own father now come and tell you that Hausas, please, they are not good, make you not marry them. You cannot marry the Hausas. Is it because it's true? Or because somebody you respect tells you you shouldn't do that?
Okay.
And I'm not sure you would have married that Hausa. Maybe you would not also have married a Yoruba person as well. So should we now come to the conclusion that you are a tribalist?
I don't have a problem with tribe, Pastor.
You don't? So you marry an Hausa.
I'm not sure.
Okay, you see.
Okay.
So, but if you want to prove to me that we have tribalism in Nigeria, go ahead and prove it. Is it because of the Christians that are being killed in the north? Is that tribalism? I don't think so. Is it because of the herdsmen, Fulani herdsmen? Is that tribalism? I don't believe so. Is it because, why? Is it because we have not had an Igbo president in Nigeria in the past few years? I don't think so. Because we already had an Igbo president. 2 Igbo presidents, as a matter of fact. So what about the other tribes? We have 250 of them who have not produced any president before. We could only have had about 13 presidents in all or something. So what is the basis for tribalism?